Today in the show, I'm going to explain to you what an origin story is. So an origin story. There has been a lot of emphasis put on origin stories in the past few years, but because this emphasis has really never been justified or explained in detail, a lot of people are confused about what an origin story is without realizing that they are confused. When it comes to my history videos, I have never done a history video where I only cover the character's origin stories, because in comparison to everything else that character has done, the origin is not important, and I think everyone needs to keep that in mind. So what is an origin story? It is a story that explains how a character got their abilities and why they do what they do. That is it, nothing else. It is the tiniest fraction of a character's history that's just not all that important in the long run. And you might be saying, but it sounds incredibly important, it's the origin. And you would be right if it wasn't comics that we're dealing with here. Generally, I find that people that say that origins are important are kind of new to comics, and they're the same group of people that say when a character dies they should stay dead, which just isn't the point of comics. That's a very Game of Thrones mindset. This is comics we're dealing with. Anything has the right to happen. To put things in perspective, Batman and Superman have both outlived a number of older people in our society, and they'll probably outlive you and I. These characters have been reimagined, rehashed, and reinvented a number of times. So why should their origin be all that important when they've had so many fantastic and wonderful adventures? When I think of a really good character and I try and find that most important moment of them, their defining moment, it's never going to be their origin. That should never be the best part of a character unless the character is only like a year or two old or has never been used. Let's take a look at my favorite character's origin, Tim Drake. In his origin, he was able to figure out Batman's secret identity of Bruce Wayne, and this was something that no one else was able to do before him. But that wasn't what defined him. What made him a great character was when he worked with Superboy, Wonder Girl, Impulse. Pretty much every team he'd been on, he had the biggest heart. He was this straight-laced, no-nonsense guy that lived in the world of facts and not fiction, but he still had a huge heart, and that was something we'd never really seen before. And in comparison, his origin is just irrelevant. Now, just to clarify something, it is okay to enjoy origin stories, but never allow them to define a character. I personally do have a favorite origin story. My favorite origin story is actually Bulleteers from the Seven Soldiers, because that is so inventive, but I never want an origin story to define a character for me. Just remember, an origin story is just the tiniest fraction of a character's potential, so don't be so hung up on origin stories. Allow characters to grow and develop and be so much more. It's super effective! Okay guys, that is it for today. What do you think of origin stories, and do you have a favorite origin story? Please let me know in the comments down below. And also don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And also don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, support the show by checking out my Patreon so I can make bigger and better and more history videos. And also don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel. My name is Faust, this has been Exploring Comics, and it is super effective.